Munchicus, eagerly have I awaited your return. Word of your exploits is already spreading through the ranks. My troops and I owe you a great debt of gratitude for your timely assistance. You have shown yourself to be possessed of a sure arm, strong spirit, and sound judgment. Would that Limsa Lominsa had more of your like. I had little doubt that you shall one day join the ranks of Eorzea's greatest adventurers. It is but a matter of time. Clearly Badaron's eye for potential remains as sharp as ever, though I doubt even he imagined you capable of such feats. Might you favor me with your own account of the day's events? Such victories bear retelling. Because Samir would be impressed. Y'shtola had been working with us for quite some time, you see. And she was only too willing to assist the Yellow Jackets in the kidnapping investigation, proving herself a stalwart ally of Limsa Lominsa yet again. Needless to say, after your part in thawing the attempted sabotage of Victory, the small matter of your deeds at Swiftbirch, you too have proven yourself a valued friend of the Thalassocracy. That one. Admiral! Why is everybody yelling all the time? May I present to you Admiral... She's sort of a cool person, but once again named something you cannot pronounce.
So, this is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports. I am Melvin Bluefisfin, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa.
I will call you Melvib because that part is far more pronounceable. Bluefisfin is harder.
On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day. A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Badaron and Commodore Raynor have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits.
Why do they call it exploits? I feel dirty now.
Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet.
Yay! The lunatic in underwear gets to go to a banquet.
A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the woman who foiled the Sahara.
Why is everybody so surprised?
Oh, and don't be late.
I won't be.
Fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Gotcha, Miss President Lady. I suppose I'll turn my game sound up in the YouTube version, but it's good that you mention it. And I'll drop the music down because the last time whenever I would get into fight, the music was way too loud. Commodore Raynor wishes to speak with you regarding the forthcoming banquet. Okay, I'll turn the game audio even more up. I'm not sure you understand just how unusual it is for the Admiral to invite an adventurer to the state banquet. It is highly coveted honor, why even the officers under her direct command are rarely afforded such a recognition. But I will not deny you have earned it. Many of the tasks you have performed in service to the have been both difficult and dangerous. This is reward for all your efforts, a nod to your many achievements, both large and small. That's a big dick from me, yay! Has the enormity of this moment yet to sink in? Perchance you will realize its significance when you stand before the assembled dignitaries of Limsa Lominsa. And now that I have imagined the scene, I realize that you will require attire suitable for the occasion. I suggest you visit the wench and see what Baderon can arrange. He's surprisingly knowledgeable about such things. Okay, go to Baderon, Cookie. Like, oh, like super up now. Attire suitable? Like a car attire. Yeah, we're gonna. No, that's not what I wanted. Oh, I just see. No, it's not just. Oh, it's because I was shift. Yeah, something like my level 15 pants, my level 15 belt. And I don't have a level 15 jacket, no level 15. It's okay. I'm gonna pass the iron pass. Actually, I'm also gonna burp. I'm gonna come back like, 2 minutes, and then we can continue this for like 30 extra minutes to get ready. Well, well, if it ain't for Melweeb's guest of honor, I'm not in what the name mighty now, is it? I tell ya, lass, damn near snorted ale out of me nose when I heard the news. You come a long bloody way, you have, and that's the truth. Well, one thing's for sure, you're not went for decent grub. These banquets are catered by the bleeding Bismarck, no less. What? This is a grand chance to fill your belly to busting with fine and, more importantly, free food. But we can't have you turning up in your shite-caked venturing gear. No, the hero of the hour needs to have a touch of refinement about her. If only to stop folk complaining about the stuffs your face with cake. Take yourself over to the octant and speak to your Gnasim or the Brigadier Consortium. She'll furnish you with somewhat ladylike gear. Welcome back. You didn't miss much because I had a break as well. I already had a word with her, so all you need to do is pick up the goods, then bring them back here. So as I can tell you what's what. Wait. You need to tell me how to use clothes? Because you just told me that you need to tell me how to use clothes. That's pretty insulting, you know? I know how to dress myself. Did this for 20 years on this earth. I'm gonna dress myself to eat, so. Good evening, miss. I assume you're the underdressed lady Baderon mentioned? Sniff. I see he was not exaggerating. I've chosen these especially for your debut in polite society. Fear not, I'm certain you will absolutely adore them. That's very nice. Did you? That's weird. I'm always doing accents with letters as well. I'm just not very good at accents. You're the GM, you could be like coming over and like reading out stuff. A nice manly voice. Been to see Jessim, have ya? Let's have the box then. What now, GM? Well, you GM a Pathfinder campaign, don't you? Here we go, a nice pair of dress shoes for you. Alas, you mightn't have much else to your name, but so long as she got decent pair of shoes on your feet, ain't nowhere she can't go. Think of them as a gift from me and all the other folk you've done right by along the way. Aye, aye, this very moving gesture, I know. Just don't go welling up on me, eh? Would do for Limsa's new hero to turn up the banquet. Soak in our own tears, Emish not. Any road, and your garb sorted. Now you just need to settle your nerves. Tell me when you're ready, and I'll tell you where you're meant to go. So you only give me shoes. Okay. Yeah, I know. I know that I'm supposed to do class quests. I'll put that on. That's sorted. It's also sorted, I think. There we go. Much better. We have pants now. You ready now, are ya? Good. The banquet be starting soon. If you waited any longer, I'll consider it me civic duty to hit ya over a head and drag ya there. Yeah! Now make sure you're wearing them fancy shoes when you turn up, right? Carrying them won't do any good. They're meant to make you look like a lady, remember, not a lady's bleeding lackey. As for directions, the feast's being held on the bridge in the Admiral's briefing room. Speak with Zibz and the bulwark, Harl, and you'll show the way. Just keep him head high, lass. After everything you've done for Limsa, you've good reason to be proud, and don't let no light-born bugger tell you different. Thanks! First of all, though, we're gonna go back and pick up our class quest. Because we should be doing yeah, no shit. We're still paying all electricity bill in armor, so it's all nice. Isn't it fantastic? Sector's just providing this vehicle effect so that I can see the darkness. Hello. I see you have been diligent in your training. You need not tell me in words. It shows all in your bearing, in your unwavering gaze. It is time for you once more to lift your axe in service to the guild. There have been reports of a sizable creature roaming the outskirts of Haleport in western Eorzea. The monster is no Kuyaja, but the threat it presents to the locals is nonetheless sufficient to warrant our attention. It should also prove a worthy foe to test your burgeoning prowess. How to find this beast? Well, I am fortunate enough to count among my acquaintances a veteran hunter and archer by the name of Renfriend. He took up residence in Haleport some years ago, and will gladly aid you in this task. With Renfriend's assistance, you are to track down this prowling danger and provide it swift and bloody passage to the afterlife. May your axe swing true. Okay, now for them dress shoes. Them dress shoes are ugly feet. I don't get the reference. Okay, why am I going to go to the teleport? Where the hell's me? Oh, that's mean. I don't get it because I'm selling female. I want anything right, please. I was didn't give me any other parts of the outfit except for the shoes. So I'm gonna still look very silly. Dress shoes. Fancy dress shoes. An adventurer wearing fancy dress shoes. Oh, now those are some fancy dress shoes. Come, adventurer. I will show you to the briefing room. All for my fancy dress shoes. Let's get you briefed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this woman for her services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect her on her journey, till sea swallows all. These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan.
Do you think Merlweep also swallows it all?
From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine.
What does temperate mean?
But, thanks to you, Our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Thank you for thanking me.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
What now? Oh, okay, moderate. What's this about game prostitution anyway?
By the Navigator.
We found the Warrior of Light! Hooray!
Encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal.
Yes!
You bathed in her light.
That's kinky.
Y'shtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power.
Hooray! Promoted!
This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations.
Hooray!
As once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light.
'Cause I'm one. I'm shiny.
Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands. Yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light.
This is all fairly sad, and these Lalas are very happy.
When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them.
Those are not kids, Satan. That's a race. That's a race that my main character used to be, and then I transformed into a dragon lady.
Keep that crystal safe.
Okay, it's inside of me, and I don't think you can get it out.
In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
Owie, my head. Lalas have a big heart. Yeah? Ooh. Ah. Cookie. Oh look, the Moon of Death. All of the generals are safe and sound.
Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of.
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. prey send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Oh, hello there. Evil piece of shit.
Is Artemis?
No, it is nothing.
Just a man watching from the sidelines, just like us.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily. Eyes forward!
And to think that all of those people beneath you, like, experiencing explosions like all the time, and you're just standing there very nice and safe. That isn't very fair now, is it?
We are being watched.
You could have said that earlier.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
I know that this is sad, but practically everyone beneath is dead. Oh my god. Snake. You called it. Mad Snake.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that?
Is it Ifrit? Oh wait, that's spoilers. I'll shut up now.
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Snake!
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
This scene is so wrong now because of the Metal Gear reference.
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the Barracudas? Can they not be reached?
I don't think anyone can be reached. I think most people are dead.
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
Oh, that's better than them being dead.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
How about get your asses down to the fields, you pieces of shit, and help your party fight?
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
Withdraw all the money.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
I agree with Kenny Cena.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
Pretty sure that is a pretty big massacre.
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis. To your positions.
That I should live to behold Bahamut once more. Magnificent. The aeons of imprisonment had only made him hungrier. I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act. It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. Ah ha 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 ha. That cutscene was sad. On the upside, boobs. Morning, sunshine. Aw, bit much for ya, was it? That being said, that was the doomsday of Final Fantasy 1.0, so hopefully that won't happen again, even though with Stormblood we're going to war again. What happened? I don't remember then. You kneeled over in the middle of the banquet and caused a right stir. I had to carry you back to the wench myself. Well, I say carry, was more a matter of dragging and rolling. Too much cake, I reckon. You don't call ladies fat, that's just wrong. Any road, don't fret. It's little wonder you was exhausted after everything you've been through lately. Your little nap seems to have put some color back in your cheeks, though, so I'll leave you to it. Bucker, I almost forgot. The Admiral wants to have a word with you. When you're feeling up to it, talk to Xanthiel and you'll let you into the command room. Oh, and stay awake, eh? I've told old Melweep was in the middle of telling you a story when you started snoring last time. Doubt she looked kindly if you repeated that trick. She's big-boned, literally. And the thing is, they had the fight scene because it is in different, like, cutscenes, so could have shown it. You can, yeah, this is the inn room. That is the esthetician. He can change your haircut and makeup. We don't have him yet. Don't have him unlocked. That is retainers. They sell stuff for you. We don't have them unlocked yet. That is the armory. You can put glamour items in here so that they don't clutter your inventory. And the unending journey is the journal where you can rewatch some of the cutscenes, which is good. Then we use the door and we leave the room. Now leave that room. Oh, that's that way. I think that's gonna be the last quest for today, so I'm gonna set the next quest, but we'll get anniversary cookie. And the laptop is not due to fall asleep just yet. Okay, that way. Cute tiny people with their minions. Yes, you should announce my arrival to the captain of this place. kind of nice to know how the Limsa story ties into making us a hero and everything. Didn't know that. Never started in Limsa before. Ah, Magnanimous, it is good to see you on your feet again. Are you recovered? Then let us waste no time. I have a task that needs doing. One I would entrust to no other. Okay. The duty I have in mind requires some explanation. I do hope you have not made other plans. To business then. Hooray! We can fly out of the city now. At least I think that's what it is. I have penned a letter to each of my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of the Cartanu and the calamity that followed claimed countless lives. It has been 5 years since those of us who were sparred dragged ourselves from the ashes to look upon an Eorzea we scarcely knew. 5 years, and yet the people still suffer. Their lives are fraught with worry and hardship, and the warriors of light who might once have given them hope are gone. Yet we must press on regardless. We will never truly do so, however, till we have faced our past. To that end, I am proposing that a memorial service is to be held in each of the city-states on the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartanu. These letters contain the details of said proposal, and I would have you deliver them to our allies as my personal envoy. You have proven yourself a staunch and able ally to Limsa, but that is not my only reason for choosing you. No, I choose you because you possess a quality which puts me in mind of history's champions. Quality I feared lost. Say that you will perform this duty. Warrior of Light, I choose you! Be my Pokemon! I knew you would not disappoint me. The task shall take you far from the borders of our nation to the city-states of Gridania and Ul'dah. Grueling journey, to be sure, were you to travel by sea and land, but I mean to have you take the skies. An airship pass to be used at your discretion. Airships bound for the nations of our allies leave from the landing connected to the bridge, but before you depart, I suggest you trouble Bateron for a few pearls of wisdom regarding each of your destinations. The old bastard nothing if not well travelled. 'Tis a pity I cannot issue these passes with a freer hand, as I did in more peaceful times, when berths were not so limited, but in these times of war, every craft we commit to the clouds risks drawing the eye of the Empire, and every voyage must needs be born of necessity. Lest you doubt, I consider your place well deserved. Nor am I alone in this opinion. There were other parties who would see you granted the privilege of air travel. Aye, Magnanimous, your deeds do not go unnoticed. Full many see great promise in you, but I have flattered you enough. On behalf of Limsa and her people, I bid you go forth, adventurer, discover the realm for which many have fought and died. Wonder and danger await ye in equal measure, but turn not from either. Only by braving the unknown will you achieve the greatness of which you're surely capable. The light of the crystal guides you, and I wager that your destiny will be no small thing. Okay, we're gonna exit the room and stop the day's session right here. Now, tomorrow I have a temporary employment thingy, and if I have weekends off, then a next stream will be this Saturday. Quite early in the evening, actually. Otherwise, I will have to be streaming Friday in great gloomy night of 11 PM or later. because I will be coming home really late. So thank you for joining everyone, and hopefully see you all the next time.